Hey, what's up guys? This is Andrew. I'm back with another video. So today I want to talk about a topic that actually happened today, and it was this morning. It's the US Senate having a meeting with the SEC and the CFTC, and they wanted to talk about virtual currency. So the SEC is the United States Security and Exchange Commission, and the CFTC is the Commodities Future Trade Commission. So both of these organizations are very huge and very important to the United States and how they regulate on the stock market and how people exchange and trade goods. So they wanted to tackle the big topic, which is cryptocurrency. And as you guys might have noticed, you know, Japan has been trying to regulate crypto. China was regulating crypto, France, and South Korea. So now it is United States' turn, and I'm glad to report that it has been very, very positive, and they are back in crypto. So let's break down what they went over, what they talked about, and how they basically laid out the pathway for cryptocurrency. First, they talked about ICOs. They said that ICOs are their biggest concern, and I can see why, because they said that most ICOs are a scam, and a lot of ICOs lead people into giving them money initially, and it never really makes it to the market. So they said that they really want to concentrate on cracking down ICOs, and they're willing to get help from other departments like the FBI and their own team. So they're really starting to crack down and say, we do not want investors getting schemed or getting money taken out, or money basically stolen from them while investing in crypto. So they want people to invest in crypto, but they want people to research and do it in a safe way. And one of the biggest things that they want to crack down on, like I said, is ICOs, in that ICOs are basically considered under the SEC as a security offering. So under the SEC's rules, if you have a securities offering, you have to register that with the SEC. But these people that are running these ICOs do not register the ICO as an security offering, which violates the rules of the SEC. So they want everyone to do that, and the SEC can then see, is this a legitimate ICO? What does it do? Does it have a real group? It's not some kind of shell account that just sits. It's basically like an empty storage room. Is where the main corporation is located. So they go through and check all these, and then they approve it. So they want ICOs to be registered through there. They want to vet all these, and then they want to say, this is safe, go ahead and invest it. And basically they're just looking out for you guys basically who invest and put your US dollar in there. So second, they kind of hit on, it's not really a pump and dump, but celebrity endorsements, where Mayweather came out and endorsed a coin, and it rose to 100 times or 200 times. So they said that we want to look at that and make sure that celebrities doesn't endorse something right away and it pumps up and people buy it and then dump it. And then they also mentioned the fact that companies right now that are on the stock market do not use cryptocurrency as basically a word to boost their stock prices up. And they gave a perfect example. I don't know if you guys know, maybe 2 months ago or a month and a half ago, there's a company, iced tea company, that changed their name and they added blockchain in their name, and that kind of rose the price up of their stock. So they're saying that these companies don't really have a plan of using cryptocurrency or a blockchain as of yet, because it's so new. They just took the name for hype and put it in there and changed the name just so their prices can rise for their stock. So they want to crack down on that and say that if you really have an actual plan, then go ahead and use, tell people that you're using blockchain, tell the people that you are going to be coming out with a cryptocurrency coin. But if you don't have a plan, don't use it, don't hype it up. That's just hyping it up for basically pumping stock. So that's another thing that they hit on. The second half of the meeting was mostly focused on cryptocurrency, how they're going to go about it, and what they think. Both the SEC and the CFTC were very, very positive about cryptocurrency, and they actually stated that without Bitcoin there is no blockchain, and they said that we need to embrace this technology and kind of use it to technologically move it forward rather than just shut it down and block something. And they said that this is something that they could use towards the future, and it's an advancement, and that we have to regulate it in a way that we're not basically hindering the growth of this actual technology and cryptocurrency basically. So actually, the quote that one of the commissioner of the CFTC stated was that we owe it to the new generation to basically try out their new technology, and we should embrace it rather than coming at it with a negative point of view. So that's one of the things that he said, and which kind of took to investors that they're like, hey, this is very positive. That's coming from the actual commissioner. He's kind of indirectly backing cryptocurrency without really saying it with all this positive news. So that's one of the things that really started to make the markets move. As you guys might have noticed, we've been in a red for the last 2 days, and just this afternoon everything started to go to green. And I mean, I'm not saying they're jumping up 20, 30, 40%, but they did rise about 10%, 12% here and there, and some coins did rise 20, 30%, but not like before where a coin goes from $1 to $5 in a day. It's slowly rising again, so we're getting back on the track. A lot of people were scared that United States would be one of the ones to say we might ban it or regulate it, or they are regulating it, but they're not banning it. So they said that this is something that they do believe in. This is something that can help, and the consumers in the United States are not being defrauded. They also mentioned that in a regular stock market, if somebody hacks your account and steals the money, it is insured and they will try to get the money back. An example, Bernie Madoff, big case. He took billions and billions of dollars in the Ponzi scheme, and they are still helping people recover the money in various ways. However, when it comes to cryptocurrency, if your account gets hacked, there is no way for them right now to get your money back, because their international exchanges, some are not up to par with what SEC requires, so on and so on. So that's one of the things that they focused on, was that these exchanges need to be on a level where they meet all the requirements set by the United States, so that they could, in case something happens later on down the road, they can say, this person stole your money or this person hacked it. We're going to try to help you get it back. So that's one of the things that they focused on. And the other thing is ETF, exchange traded funds. That's one thing that, at this time, they're not putting Bitcoin as an ETF. But they said that later on down the road, once everything settles down, everything is regulated on a streamlined process, they can go ahead and come back to it and, look at Bitcoin being an ETF. So that will be huge for the cryptocurrency community once United States does that. But until then, we have to wait, and hopefully that comes soon. So when the market settles, everything is on a nice steady rise and there's not so much volatility. They said they'll come back and revisit that at that later time. So lastly, they also mentioned that this technology has enormous potential and it can't be taken lightly. They're doing all that they can to, and as fast as they can, to basically regulate this, get it in a streamlined process, and so that consumers can start buying it and kind of be peaceful, or have a peace of mind when they buy it and say, oh, this is not going to be a scam. So with that being said, they also mentioned that when you invest, please do your research, do your due diligence, and then invest in the company. Don't just blindly put money into something that you think is going to work, because like they're saying, they're still cracking down, but there are still some scams out there that will take your money. So that is basically the overview, or the cap. I will try to put a link in the description so you guys can watch that video for yourself. That's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to recap what went down. I know a lot of people were nervous of what the regulation is going to be, because like I said, India, South Korea, China, all these people were trying to regulate it. But now that United States is very, very positive, and they're basically willing to stand behind cryptocurrency and blockchain and help root out all these scams and actually get the core technology that is supposed to be embraced and that's supposed to move us forward out there, we have nothing to worry about, basically. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys could watch the video for yourself and let me know what you guys think. These are just what I collected and what I think what the news is, basically. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you guys like the video, please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.